All right, what's going on, everybody? We are back for episode 8 of the TNEC cast. I'm your boy Chef with my man the Weapon K.
What
Man,
up?
I'm telling you, I can't believe we're on episode 8.
8 weeks deep.
I know, right? We almost have a library of content for y'all now,
Yeah, yeah.
And again, want to start off the show by saying thank you for everybody. Like what's been really cool for us, was watching the support just crescendo, and that's been good. And people that I would say are in our camp, but they kind of came on late because look, we busy and everything like that. But then it was like, hey man, I went back and caught up because I liked what I saw
Yeah,
and kind of
yeah.
seeing the progression and everything like that. So, wanted to, definitely make sure I got that out in the beginning and say thank you for everybody who's been along for the ride. I promise you, we got a lot more stuff coming, and
For
you
sure.
know, yeah, we have a lot. I'm just gonna let y'all know my energy may ramp up as we're going because I just got back from coaching and expediting. So I've been on my energy drinks. So
What is that, a bang?
now this is an Alani new because
Okay.
I couldn't go. I didn't want to go for the full joint because then I would have blasted off the screen while we're talking. So
I fucks with it.
this one's gonna give me enough to to keep me going. But Kay, talk to us. What do we got? What are we gonna go over today?
All right, so two things. I actually want to apologize for episode 7. Whenever I was looking back at it, it was kind of sloppy, right? With the frame, like I think my frame had a little bit of space, so it was nothing. But us as a team, we stress the details. These details matter. This is going to separate us from everyone else. So my apologies on the lack of me paying attention to stuff like that. Next time we have 3, 4, 5 guests on, I promise you, this shit is going to be squared the fuck away. All right. Another thing, I'm gonna run down everything we're gonna be talking about. We just had a competition yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Two new pros on the No Excuse crew. Yes, sir. We also have a posing clinic in Dallas, March 27th. That's NFF, correct?
Yep, that's NFF. All federations welcome, but it's NFF based.
Yes, yes. And also, obviously, let's save the last topic to the very. No. Let's stay in now, just in case they want to skip all the way down to the end. It's about being doubted and how to use it as fuel, because that's very important in any competitive arena or at work. Where I would even say that's competitive arenas as well, where someone can't believe you can do a job. But we'll talk about that later. So let's talk. Give me a rundown on how the show went yesterday and how
All right.
proud you are as a coach.
Yeah, yeah. So we have 4 athletes, compete under TNEC. I am extremely proud of all 4 of them, and that's not just coach talk. That's not just because I don't do that. Like if you stunk up the joint, I'm going to tell you, And thankfully, nobody on our squad stunk up the joint. So I'm gonna give a rundown of everything. Denisha, aka Sunshine, she did a good showing. This was her first time, so she was moving from figure. So for you that are new to bodybuilding, I'm gonna try to give like a little bit of detail about the different classes and different things, because I know if we just speak in bodybuilder vernacular, we may lose some of y'all. We don't
Mm-hmm.
want to do that. We're trying to bring people into the sport. So so she moved to a different class. Now in GBO, they name things differently. So long story short, she was doing women's bodybuilding. That's the easiest way to describe it. So it's a different suit, different posing style, different criteria. She took home a second. Hard fought. I actually know who one of the young lady that took first, Mariah. A great person. It was a hard fought one. We're gonna get that feedback. We're gonna figure out, and then we're gonna go make the changes and get things right. Up next, Heather. She did very well. She came to us after she did 2 shows last year. I'm just gonna be very honest. She was just misguided, and that's one
It
of the things I hate
happens.
to see. Because I mean, look, there are a ton of not just good coaches, there are a ton of great coaches out there, and uh, for example, you can coexist. Kyrie has a head coach, and me and Kyle we coexist with what we have going on perfectly. You know what I mean? Kyrie has a great coach. I have no problem saying that. I mean, look at the kid, but you know, so there's great coaches out there, but it's tough when you watch somebody. there's a lot of different ways. One of the bad ways is that somebody will have a coach and then they'll take what their coach gives them, they'll call themselves a coach and then give that to their athlete.
Yeah.
And so there's no real changes or no anything, and then it shows up. I actually posted up a picture to show the changes Heather has made since November of last year.
Which is
So
fucking
we're talking,
crazy.
all right, we're,
I
we're not
saw
even
that. Yeah.
talking, yeah, barely 6 months. She put in the work. I always say, so I supply the plan, they supply the work. Um, so Heather, she brought home first in masters, and so here's the thing, right? So she was dwelling towards the bottom, and now she won her class. That's a big jump, and as a coach, that's what you want to see. You want to see somebody get better. We thought we was gonna get that pro card in masters. I'm still gonna go back and find some things out because of how supposedly there was enough people there for her to have earned that pro card.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go back and find out so that hopefully we can turn that 2 into 3. But I'm extremely proud of Heather. If we have some big things coming up this year, definitely going pro this year. If we didn't technically already, definitely going pro this year. So very, very extremely proud of her. So now let's talk about our two that turned pro. So there's stories behind them. I'm gonna try not to take too much time. I'm gonna start with DeJong. So DeJong, she won figure. So she won her pro card, her national pro card for GBO, which is extremely like we had to say, one shot, one kill. She did in her first
Mm-hmm.
show, first time. You know, so one of the cool things about what she did, when she came to me, we went through a growth cycle first. So we actually added quality muscle before we prepped. A lot of times you have people, they just want to jump right into prep and they don't understand that just because you was working out and all that stuff, we can lean you out and you look like a string bean versus somebody
Yeah.
with muscle and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So with the Jung, as we went through that. So a funny story, well, not a funny story. Back in 2019, when I was still at I was working at a UFIT in addition to what I was doing with TNEC. Identified her. I said, "It's like you need to compete. I need to coach you." I kept saying it to her, and then eventually, it was summer of 2020. She kind of saw what we were doing. She's like, "All right, I want to join." We got her in. Well, I mean, she absolutely killed it. It was like wasn't in doubt. She got up there, did everything. So extremely, 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 extremely proud of her. So she kicked off. She was our first, pro card, first of many, for this, for 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Help put that stamp. And then, we got to talk about Sarita, aka we have now dubbed her Pro Rita. So Sarita came all the way down because the show was in Austin, Texas. Sarita came all the way down from Chicago. When I say she brought a support team with her, shout out to her wife Sean, everybody that came down with their team. They had the shirts on. And see,
Yeah.
this is when I say how genuine the love is. Not only did the shirts on the front say Team Sarita, which I love, but it had TNEC on the back. It was so,
Wow.
and they were screaming for everybody that was down with TNEC,
Yes,
screaming
sir.
just as well. I'll say a little bit less louder than they were for Serena, which is understandable. But they was everybody knew our section and they was holding it down and it was such an amazing thing to see. So with Sarita, she's just one of those people. She's one of the realest people, and I always say she's one of the realest people, not just in my camp from a TNEC standpoint, but from a life standpoint. The more I've
Mm-hmm.
learned about her, that's why I started calling her my twin jokingly because we're very much alike, and so when she came to me, because actually she came to me from one of our other teammates, Denisha, who was there as well, because they're how we keep, if you guys are noticing, you keep seeing that hashtag TNEC Chicago. We got some things cooking. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
like I said, Sarita came all the way down from Chicago, and so with her, right? So when she first came to me, we had her talking and everything. And then she saw like my straight and narrow ways at first, where I'm like, oh, you gotta do this, gotta do this. And she was like, well, do you have time? And then it was funny because then I sent her like a bunch of messages. And I swear, ever since that one little hiccup, been like this. Like then that's no BS. There's no bullshit. We've been like, you know, and so to watch her development, because we were talking about the GBO Genesis, and she only did a 12-week prep. And let me tell you guys something. Most females, and this is not some sexist shit, it's just science. Most females require a longer prep than a guy. So your typical prep, a guy will be 12 weeks, a girl will be 16 weeks. Again, typical. I'm,
Mm-hmm.
I'm, I'm going to say that one more time. Typical. There's all different things, but those are the typical ones. So Sarita, we opted to do a 12-week prep because she was growing with me. So I knew what her diet was like. I knew her workout regimen was like. I was like, you can do a 12-week prep. She was a little bit nervous, but I was like, because I'm gonna go for it. I was like, let's go for it. Let's do this shit. We went for it. We did it.
Turn
She got
pro.
that pro card. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going front. Well, both her and the junk got me emotional because I was the expediter. So I was there on the side. So I'm sitting there watching it and seeing it. They're looking at me, and I get to be the one. That's the cool thing about expediter. I get to be the one to point and say, "Come get your first place" with a big ass cheese smile, and and saying that. So, but one thing that I will mention with Sarita's win, what made it even more special because she went on after the win and she was talking to her people because the amount of support that she's getting, man, it's a testament to her and how real she is as a person, how genuine she is as a person. I mean, I'm talking about so much love and support. And she went on there and she was talking about how, she posted up in a bodybuilding group, and I want to, bury the lead, but this is something that we're going to talk about later. Somebody she had posted up a picture, so she was about 7 weeks out, and somebody was like, "You need to push your show back. You're not going to be ready."
Oh,
Excuse me? Do you know what we do here? We don't over prep. We peak at the right time.
yes, sir.
I don't even give a shit how you look 2 days before the show. It's about how you look on show day. If it's part of your plan. So to that person and anybody that's with them, how you like us now?
Holding
That's
that
pro
pro
reader.
card, dog.
That's pro reader. You address her
Mm-hmm.
as pro reader and nothing else.
Yes, sir. Let
That
them know.
because something that we kind of said, I took that because when I saw that and I saw the pain in her eyes, y'all got to understand. I'm not from this fitness world. I'm from a different world, and and the feelings I was feeling and what I wanted to do because you created that and one of mine. I didn't like that,
Mm,
but what I loved is that she took it and like we're gonna talk about, she used that as fuel, and that fuel turned her to
powerful.
pro.
Powerful.
You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk more about this doubt thing. I'm gonna shed some light on some stuff. Some people not gonna like what's gonna be said, but the truth need to be out there. But you know what I mean. But all in all, the show was great. Everybody. And the other thing is, Sarita's first time on stage also.
A
So
one
our
shot,
two,
one kill.
so two pros went. We had two people go one shot, one kill. You know what I'm saying? So that's and Heather's knocking on the door. Then she's already a national pro. To go pro with this organization, there's a little snafu, which
Mm,
was I'll take the L on that because we actually competed as an amateur when we shouldn't have last year. So that's a long story, but yeah, man. Overall, man, it was a great experience. We came, we saw, we moved ruthless,
yes,
came out
sir.
here with two pros. We put everybody on notice, and then you gotta remember, we got a whole camp. We got a whole team of people that's coming. We got a whole team of people that's coming.
Motivated as hell right now, dog. Let's
You
go.
just you just I'm boy, I'm telling you, I'm just like we letting y'all know because this is the thing. There's always people that talk and all that stuff. We came up there and did it.
Mm,
We came down from Dallas. We came from Chicago, San Antonio. Actually, none of us that was there is from Austin. So there's no technical local people. Everybody came from somewhere else. But that's typical in the bodybuilding world. But what I'm saying is, um, we did what we set out to do. We set out to put a stamp on 2021 to let everybody know, hey, we are here. 2020 wasn't a fluke. 2020 was just a preview.
mm. That was just the trailer,
2020,
dog.
that was that was the rough cut trailer
Uh huh.
that they say, hey, Kyrie, cut this up real quick so we can put something out there to generate
Goddamn
some buzz.
right.
Now you see what we really capable of. So so we had that, and then stay in this vein of what we have going on with TNEC right now. So we have the posing clinic coming up. I'm going to be real. By the time you see this, we probably won't be able to accept any more people. I think we have like two more slots left. Um, at first, it was about Corona protocols, but now, like looking at the space, we can only fit about 50 people because we're going to have vendors there. So
Mm,
ASAP Supplements is going to be there. Dominant, that's my man Jamal. He has supplement line, Dominant. It's a natural testosterone booster. Jolinda Glam, she's the one of the NFF makeup providers. She's gonna be there. We're gonna have Mandy from NAMBF. She is up. They're up in Oklahoma, so we're working on some things. So you're gonna get to know about that.
Mm.
So trying to think who else is gonna be there. And then definitely shout out to my man Mohawk Mike. That's his gym. He's allowing us to be there. He's somebody that's like one of the big homies that got me into bodybuilding, especially here locally in Dallas. So the big thing with this clinic, it's about to teach people about NFF because we have there's a couple of Dallas shows, coming up. And then it's also just to help you with posing because that's something that a lot of people, struggle with. And we want to simplify it, because we at TNEC, we flashy and we have flair, yes, but we don't do extra shit that you don't need to do. We
Mm.
post to the criteria so that way we win. Because that's what it's about at the end of the day. That's the name of the game. It's win, 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 win. So but it's welcome to all federations. So it's not like, hey, if you NPC, you IBB, you GBO, you NF, everybody come. It's about fellowship. We want to bring everybody together into this sport. So please come out. If you need more information, go to the No Excuse Group Instagram. We took our typical website out and put the registration link in there. So make sure you go there. Click on that. But and then so then lastly, little TNEC updates. So the next show that we have is Margaritaville. So myself and Kim, aka KP3, will be holding it down for TNEC on that. So she's gonna be doing pro beach body for the ladies. I'm gonna be doing pro beach body for the men.
Give me
And again,
dates. They want
yeah.
dates. When
So
is it?
my bad, thank you. That's April 17th, and then right behind that we have the NFF Physique Showdown, which both myself and Kim will be in that show, and then we'll have Lucaris. He'll be doing men's physique. We may add more teammates to the mix. We'll see how that goes, but so right now that's our focus right now as a team to get behind the posing clinic and then get behind the athletes that are getting ready to do these shows.
Mm.
My ass gonna put on the show. I'm ready to go. I got Kim ready to go. We going again. We just I always like to talk about the TNEC winning streak. It hasn't stopped. It hasn't slowed down. It's just picked up steam. So
Mm.
that's what we looking to do. We don't just talk. We move ruthless and get these results. So, come check us out. The information's on Instagram. We're actually going to be revamping the site to help make it easier for people that really don't be on social media to see some of the things that we have going on. Because much like the podcast here, or the TNEC cast, um, it's all about evolution and growth.
Yeah.
So like with the site and the information that we're getting out there, we want to make sure that we're giving people things that's useful. I don't want to just put something. We don't want to just put something out and it's like it's just there. We want to put something out, that's useful. It's going to help people because as we're seeing, I think our reach is even bigger than we realize, and that's a dope feeling. So we want to keep making sure that we're putting these things out there, and getting to people and helping people tap in that really want tap in with us. All right, I'm done talking because I went through the whole thing. I just sitting there like, man, when joking gonna
Nah,
shut
that's
up?
quality
I had
information that people need. You know what I
yeah.
mean? This is what we doing over here. Um, we're always open for you to join the movement. You know where to find us. So our last topic is being doubted. I want to hear this story about Sarita. What happened?
Okay, so I told a little bit of it, but how because so Serena never told me. We're pretty close, so I'm shocked she never told me about this.
Mm.
But I will say I noticed the change in her attitude. So that how sometimes those things when you go back, like, I noticed the change in her attitude because she actually posted this picture as well, but she posted it. She was about 4 weeks out when she posted it, and it was a progress picture. Looked great. You see the progress, and she was one was just her in a sports bra and shorts, and another one was in her in a posing suit. And at that time, because it was the picture, I know the picture. It was dated February 1st,
Mm.
but she posted it towards the end of February. So it was like she was 7 weeks out, but she posted it when we were 4 weeks out. So she looked even better, but she didn't post that yet.
Got it.
That was the picture that got, they got the hate and the you need to push your show back. I'm just going to be honest. There were people because at that point in time it was 4 weeks out, and I posted a bunch of people. There were people that used to be on this team that sent me a message and said that people didn't look ready. Somebody that was down with us that said that, and I took that extremely personally. I didn't tell nobody on the team about it or anything like that. So it's like, well, why do you say that it's a TNEC cast? Because it's important to understand not everybody's in your corner. Because that same person is commenting and telling stuff, but don't want to tell this truth that you thought these people weren't ready, and now these people went and did what they did. And so, but specifically to Sarita, somebody commented on her picture, told her, "Oh, you got to push the show back, this, that, and the third." Now, here's what's damaging about that. You want to share because look, not every opinion is going to be positive. There
Yeah.
might be somebody that tells me, Isaac, you need to get out of bodybuilding, whatever. I mean, that's fine. That's whatever. You're entitled to your opinion. It might be a stupid ass opinion, but you're entitled to it. The thing is, you have to understand the damage your opinion can cause, or the fire that it can light.
Yeah.
So it's very dangerous. Pick your poison.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know which way that's going to go. So as much as what was said bothered me, it lit that fire. That might be the reason why. There's a lot of other things, but that might have been that one catalyst to get Serena to where she needed to be. And but you got to be careful because you don't know somebody's story. Also, you don't know somebody's plan. Now, it's one thing to talk amongst yourselves. Like, that person don't look right. That's one thing because again, you don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, right? Disrespectful. We recording it here, man.
yeah. But but now you sit there going somebody's picture, posting a picture of clear progress, and you want to tell them that in a public forum, or it's a group, so I'm gonna call it public.
Yeah.
You could have at least talked to that person on the side. At least done that. Because now you're crossing over to disrespect because you don't know the story. Because me as a coach, I don't believe in over peaking. Do I believe being ready about 2 weeks out? Yes. You should be stage ready 2 weeks before. That's because that's something that there wasn't much I picked up from my old coach, but that was one thing I picked up and I agreed with. Because that way, if you're show ready 2 weeks before your show date, you just have all you have to do is make tweaks.
And it's
Why
really hard
why
to fuck it up too.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good way, a good way to look at things. But what people don't understand is for over peaking is a very real thing because your body can only stay at that super low body fat percentage. That's why it's called a peak. If you look at a mountain, the peak is small. So
Mm.
you only have a short window to be in your peak. So for somebody like me that's doing multiple shows, there's a lot of people that do that. You hit your peak, you chill out for a little bit. You go back to your peak. You don't try to hold your peak for weeks and months on end. And that's natural or unnatural because
Mm.
your body really cannot sustain it. That's how you hear about these people getting real sick
Yeah.
and there's a lot of different things because your body, no matter what you are putting into it, no matter how well or how well if you're that, you know what I'm saying? Like no matter what you're treating your body with, your body's gonna break down eventually.
Mm.
So that's why you can't let social media fool you because there's a lot of people that say they're a certain place and there's just a lot of lying and manipulating going on. People filtering their progress photos to make it look like they're one thing. Like I got to the point where I was like, man, I'm not even going to post. Like, let's just say Kyrie's was my coach. Right? I run shit by him because I trust him, so we talk about different things. That's between me and him. I don't give a shit what social media thinks.
Mm.
I don't need that validation. I don't. There was a point in time when I first got into it, I kind of did. Not to the extent some of you goofballs do, but I did need it. So I mean, look, I can happily admit shit. I don't care. But now like, when I say about social media opinions about what I'm doing or whatever, I could not care less. And that's when you bring that back around to doubt. Doubting me is the worst thing you can do because I'm an asshole. I'm gonna rub my success all in your face, all in your face. I'm telling you, that's what I'm gonna do because every time somebody has doubted us, look where we started in this competition game. Look where we at now. Y'all
Mm.
can't turn a corner in natural bodybuilding without seeing TNEC or somebody from TNEC. You can't do it. And there's a lot of people that doubted. There's people that was with us that doubted. You know what I'm saying? There's organizations that doubted, and they all kicking themselves. I use it as fuel because I'm already self motivated. Me and Kyrie, this is why we're like, all like, because to us it's all about winning. So that makes it very simple. I don't care about what he's doing, what she's doing, what they're doing. Cause I don't even worry about what I'm doing because I want to win. That's what I care about. So why on God's green earth would you give people like us a reason to go even harder?
Stupid.
Like,
Stupid.
do you I'm gonna tell y'all something. Do you understand when I'm out there running at 5 o'clock in the morning or four, depending on how far I'm going, and I go do 6 miles at 6 minute pace, and I'm actually holding back? Do you understand what that is? Because I tell people, go to your treadmill and go to see if you can do what I do for 5 minutes. And you want to doubt me and think I won't just go, I do that every day. Every day. And
It's
you want to doubt
routine.
me? You want to doubt me? You will give me a reason to go harder? And I don't take no shit, no nothing. This is natural, baby. Test me every day. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all, and y'all want to doubt me? Look at the track
Talk
record.
your shit, dog.
Look at it. Facts over feelings. Cause you know what I'm saying? I try so hard to be humble, but sometimes I just want to smack y'all. I want to go back to the old me that did shit that, I'm just, but I know because what pisses people off the most is that they know I'm not lying. That's what hurts. Because he's making that up. He's not doing that. Oh, no, no. I'm not like y'all goofballs that got to come up on social media and lie about what y'all doing and what y'all got and where y'all doing. Y'all see it. What did I have to post this weekend? I'm just reposting my team's success.
That's it. That's it.
Because
Trophies.
and it's all y'all doubters' fault. It's all y'all doubters' fault. Because that gives me, anytime I thought, man, I remember it. I remember every single little slick comment that I've seen. Every little I don't want to say subtweets, I don't be on Twitter. Every little, you know what I'm saying, every little sneak diss,
Every
every little
slide
stuff, little
comment.
tweet. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and I know it hurts when you see us get posted up. I know it hurts you. I know you just be looking at your phone, just when they gonna fail? Keep waiting, hold your breath, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like I'm saying, it's gonna make people mad, but that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the doubt, like that's why, like in all seriousness, I'm protective of my team. The fellas, the females, I'm protective of my team. You come under TNEC, I am super protective of y'all. That's a fact. So when I see that, it bothers me. Kyrie got doubted.
Oh
We was
yeah.
in the crowd. We
Oh
was
yeah.
we was in the crowd. I had Bob, me, Dolo. There was like 6, 7 of them. It was what's up. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna doubt my man. Hell no. That's why y'all heard it. Y'all heard this again. This is no goofy. I don't gotta make stuff up like y'all. This y'all heard. Y'all go look at the Instagram TV live, whatever the shit that we posted from when my boy came in there and whooped on everybody.
I ain't say whooped. I would like to say conquered.
I said he whooped. Just like when we was walking out, y'all saw in the store. I was like, my man got this. He came in there, did it. Y'all like, damn, this motherfucker hype. Blame it on the energy drink. I don't know.
You
What I'm
passionate.
saying
That's it.
is,
You passionate.
but this is what I'm trying to say. Y'all gotta watch who you doubt. Because there's some people that get doubted, they go cry in the corner. Why you don't like me? Oh, that ain't us. That's okay. Okay.
That oh
That's what I
word.
wanted.
All right, stand by. You
That's,
stay right there.
that's exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna tell you, it's like basketball. I'm waiting for you to be under that net because I'm gonna dunk and put my nuts in your face.
The
That's what it is.
disrespect.
So it's the bodybuilding, it's the bodybuilding equivalent of we gonna keep putting people up there. We gonna give people the plan. They gonna supply the work, and we gonna go up there. And the thing is though, we gonna do it with sportsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
That's what hurts too, because we don't be up there talking shit. We don't be up there, not helping people. We don't be up there disrespecting nobody. We do things the right way. And that's what hurts even more. Because we can be up there taking these people that are doubters, and we could be sitting there putting them out. You see, I ain't mentioned no names, and you don't need to do that. But we could sit there and be disrespectful and do things in a negative way. But why do that? We wouldn't be rewarded the way we are if we were doing that.
Mm.
But it also hurts them more because if somebody, I'll put it like this, because it's me and Kyrie. Somebody said something bad about Kyrie, I'm going to defend him. And we got whatever. Somebody did something to him. That's a whole different world of stuff. That's a whole different world of stuff. So what I'm saying is, people keep the energy a certain way. We keep the energy a certain way. We want this all to be positive. You know what I'm saying? But there was a point in time where I had the negative energy come at me and I released negative energy back. I no longer do that. I take your negative, I'm gonna put positive out there. I'm gonna keep my team, all of us. We gonna kill y'all with kindness. We gonna kill y'all with results. We gonna kill y'all with winning. But the thing is, there's a lot more people that's receptive to it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you should see how many messages I get about, man, I love to see what y'all doing, man. Y'all really, you know what I mean? Because we build people up. You should see, like, I'll give you an example. I'm back there helping all because it's on GBO, they call it beach body, but we call it men's physique. I'm helping I'm not their coach. I barely even know these kids. And I'm sitting there helping them. Like, nah, you gotta do it like that. Sitting there showing them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They was all extremely thankful. I had teammates coming up to me and telling me, hey man, they was talking about how you helped them and they were so appreciative. We there doing things the right way. Always will be. But you gotta watch who you doubt because that's how you use it as fuel. You see how I'm right now? That's why I actually love when I get doubted because I need a reason to be like this. I
Mm.
need that. Kyrie and I, we are workers. We're going to do the work regardless. It does not matter. Tired, go to work. Happy,
Yep.
go to work. Sad, go to work. We're going to do the work. But when you give me that reason to go, because where we are, we're always like right at we're always hitting that top line. We're always hitting
Mm-hmm.
it. But when you give me a reason just go over that somehow, some way, shape, form, come on. And that's the culture that we're creating here. We're gonna take every single negative thing that's thrown at us and we're gonna turn it into a positive.
Mm.
We give back. We give back to the sport. You know what I'm saying? We don't be robbing people in terms of finances. You know what I mean? We make everything affordable. We do it like these clinics. That's why the clinics are free. Bodybuilding is giving us so much. Why are we going to sit there and rob from it
Yeah.
and rob people that's trying to come into the sport? Hell no. We gonna show you. Come to this and change your life. Positive. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to talk about this yet. Something I'm trying to work on. A nonprofit, an outreach. To at-risk youth. I don't care, black, blue, green, through bodybuilding. Get them in gyms. You know what I'm saying? Give back. God's blessed me immensely, immensely. Gotta get that shit back. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But there's people that will doubt you. Oh, you can't help those kids through bodybuilding. Why can't I?
Now you
Watch
can't.
me.
I can't.
Watch. Excuse me, not watch me. Watch us.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to remember, we're TNEC. We're not just here in Dallas. We're not just here in Texas. We everywhere. You think Kyrie can't do this in San Antonio? You think we
Think I
can't do
can't do this in
this?
Saudi Arabia? Think again, bitch. Think
You see
again.
what I'm saying? But the whole message, look at the energy that doubt created. And I'm
Mm.
not angry. Did you ever see my face turn, oh God, I hate everybody? No, I'm happy. I'm gonna go run a 5K. You know what? Just because I'm gonna go run a personal best. Just because. Watch me do it. Just because. A little bit because of this, but just because. Just because. You know what I'm saying? But actually, I know I kind of went a little bit wild. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, but that doubt, man, I'm telling you, you gotta be careful because the amount of goofiness that we see, you gonna sit there and talk about how, oh, these people don't look ready and this, that, and the third, and you gonna go comment on the post, talk about how great they look. Come on, man, like that's so
Mm.
goofy. Just don't say nothing if you want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then the other thing is, you got these people. Like, one thing that I've learned, and you've heard this in many different ways. It's like, you don't know any about somebody's story. You don't know what somebody's trying to overcome to get into something and just whatever it is. So, tell somebody, oh, push it back, or tell somebody, oh, they're not ready, all this stuff. It's like, well, do you know the whole story? Do you know what they've overcome? Do you know what they're going through? Do you know why they're doing this? Because for there was a story of somebody, one of the pros, her mother went through a serious accident, and she was competing because of her mom. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And I actually got to see her mom after when I was walking out, and I shook her hand and everything. And I'm like, see, so imagine somebody would have told her, "Oh, you're not gonna be ready. Oh. You gonna tell her that when she competing for her mom, that's you could see her mom, had a traumatic accident, but she's sitting there. She easily could have been in a wheelchair, but she's like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna be walking.
Mm.
And you just see that raw determination and stuff like that. That's when I'm like, man, you better be careful who you doubt. You better be careful who you doubt. All right, I'm shutting up. Kyrie, what do you think about
Man, you hit
this?
the nail on the head, bro. Like I can't add anything to that, dude. And I'm happy that you did because that was very valuable information. Because at the end of the day, it's alchemy, right? It's turning shit into gold.
Yeah,
It's turning doubt into fucking fire.
yeah.
Someone like I know one comment was just like, "Oh, you competing in the NPC, so you're gonna have to start taking stuff." And I was like, "No, like not at all." It was like, "Well, you're gonna get stomped because you're a natural, and they obviously have an enhanced." Nigga, shut up. You would get
Mhm.
stomped. I won't get stomped. And just like you said, man, we fuck killing them with kindness. We torture them with success over here. We
There
taking
we go.
souls, bro. I want
There
I
we
want to be
go.
in your head 24/7. 24/7. Just how you scroll on Instagram, you just see us. Just headspace. But nah, man, you killed it. That's passion. That was a lot of gems. And if you guys gain something from that, man, share it to your friends. You even gotta share the podcast, but hey yo, bro, this is what I learned. Each one teach one. Is all about elevation over here, yo. All about
Definitely.
elevation. And also, if you guys want us to talk about anything else, don't hesitate to hit us up on our socials. You know what I mean?
Please,
At the
please.
team page, that ain't no problem. You know where to find us. I respond. That's one thing also that I haven't experienced with the podcast, but everyone's been giving us like positive reinforcement, just like dog got on to something.
Yeah.
And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all those comments because that allows me to actually pay attention to the details and take pride in this podcast. You know, but yeah, man, you fucking killed that shit, man. Hold up, that was a shit ton of sound bites, man. Just
Yeah. Well, hey, you the wizard, you the CIO, so you over there cut it up and and,
I
and, and,
got you,
and
bro. I got
us,
you.
you know.
But you got anything else
Um,
for the people?
one thing I will say, I want to put this out there because one of the things I love about Kyrie, he loves challenges. So I really don't have to give him the challenges, more of like the big bro, here's the challenge, hold me accountable to it. So our YouTube page right now, I think last check we're like in the 180s in
Yeah.
subscribers. We have a goal to hit 300 by June. Um, we want y'all to help us hit that, but hold us accountable. We're like, look, if you don't think we're doing good enough, if you don't, hey, what do we need to do to earn your to earn the right for you to subscribe to us? What do we need to do to earn the right for you to not only subscribe but tell a friend or share it and say, hey, you
Mm-hmm.
guys need to tap in, because people have been doing that. And that's been great, and we've seen the growth. But we want to reach more people, and what will help us is by getting more subscribers. We're not asking for no money. We're
It's
not asking
free.
say, oh, we have to share it. Yeah, or anything like that. But in all seriousness, tell us, what you would like, because it's one thing to just say, oh, well, you guys suck. Okay, well, we'll take that. But what can we do? What can we do better? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because we aren't afraid of the work. We aren't afraid to jump out of comfort zones or do whatever we need to do, but we want to make this thing better. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we know that we know, we think it's pretty good. We think we're on to
Mm.
something, but we know it's going to get exponentially better. So we need this is where I mean, this is not some BS like, oh, please tell me, and we just lying. No, we really want to know. You know what I mean? We want to know what topics. If you have anybody, hey man, I think that'd be an interesting guest. You got a friend that
Mm.
is trying to get into bodybuilding. I'd love to have somebody that's never been on stage before and wants to know stuff and wants to talk to people that have been on, get
Yeah.
some good, like there's a lot of different things, but we want to see the things that excuse me, we want to hear from you guys. You know what I mean? And we're seeing the comments starting to slowly trickle in more on YouTube. Like it's organic, and we love it. but that's my big thing. I'm putting that out there. I really want us to be able to hit that that June 300 goal.
I think that was
That's
gonna be easy. I actually think it was a little bit too low. I like I was I texted and I sent it. I was like 300. I was like, I only need 110 bodies to press one button. I was like, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But it's 1,000% achievable. But yeah, man. Well, I like to thank you all for watching. Like the video if you like the video. Hit us up if you have any criticism, constructive criticism. It's a difference between being real and just being a hating ass bitch. You know what I mean? If you be
yeah.
like, yo, like the transitions down low were too fast, I'm like, okay, cool. Rather than texting me and being like, yo, your transitions are shit. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
difference. There's a difference.
All
So
right. All right.
I
All right.
appreciate you guys for watching, listening. If you're doing cardio right now, depending on how long
Turn
you're
that shit
doing
up.
cardio, yeah, keep going harder, brother. It's almost you almost done, dog. You go harder. But yeah, TNEC signing out, yo. Y'all take it easy.
Peace.